An idea once loved of as political theatre is now stepping into a world of real law, real power, and real consequences. You're watching Times XP, it's me, Dhriti Athri. In the United States, a move that once sounded impossible is all of a sudden being discussed seriously inside Congress, and it involves one of the most sensitive regions on the planet. That region is Greenland. Well, a Republican lawmaker has now introduced formal legislation that would allow President Donald Trump to begin the process of acquiring Greenland and eventually placing it on the path towards becoming part of the US. Well, this is not a comment. This is not a campaign speech. It is a written proposal moving through the political system right now. And yes, the man behind this particular push is Florida Congressman Randy Fine. His argument is bold, deeply strategic. He says that Greenland is too important to remain outside American control, specifically in a world where global power is shifting northwards. According to him, the Arctic is no longer frozen and distant. It is becoming the next global frontline. But you know, why Greenland and why now? Well, supporters of the proposal point to the geography first. Greenland sits between North America, Europe, and the Arctic routes that are opening as ice melts. It lies closer to Russia than many Americans realize and near the key shipping lanes that could define future trade and military moment. Control of Greenland, they argue, is about controlling access now. And then comes the issue of the resources here. Greenland is believed to hold vast reserves of rare earth minerals, which are very important for advanced weapons, electric vehicles, and high-tech industries. These are the same material, by the way, that global powers are racing to secure. Now, in US's view, allowing rivals to dominate these resources is seen as long-term risks. Congressman Fine, he insists that acquisition would be voluntarily. He says that Greenland's people should choose their future and that the process should happen through negotiation and not by force. However, that reassurance has not calmed the critics here, because when asked directly, officials supporting the broader idea, they have refused to clearly rule out of the use of military power here. You know, that silence has made many of them nervous. In fact, adding fuel to the fire, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio is expected to raise the Greenland issue in talks with Denmark this particular week. Denmark is currently governing Greenland, and the idea of a US move towards ownership or statehood, it has already caused unease in Copenhagen. Now, for Denmark, this is not just diplomacy, this is about sovereignty. In fact, you know what? The reaction internationally has been swift and kind of uneasy for the US. Allies are asking whether the US is rewriting old rules about border and consent or not. Critics warn that turning territorial acquisition into legislative goal could destabilize global norms. Supporters respond by saying that the world has already changed and security now demands bold actions here. Well, this particular proposal also fits a broader Trump-era worldview, a belief that America must expand its strategic footprint, a belief that hesitation creates a weakness, a belief that power must be claimed before rivals take place. In that framework, Greenland is not a land, it is a leverage. So the world is asking, what happens next? Well, if this particular bill advances, it would give President Trump legal authority to explore negotiations, incentives, long-term integration plan. Even if it fails, the conversation itself have already crossed the line now. You know, what was once unthinkable is now being debated openly. So the bigger question in the US and the world is this: is this about security or is this about ambition? Is it about protecting the future or reshaping it by force? And where does this leave international law in a world of rising power politics? One thing is clear here: Greenland is no longer just an icy island on the map. It has become a symbol of a new and sharper geopolitical age.